Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's session, I'll be explaining how you will be connecting a multiple SQL instance and execute whatever query you want. Like let's suppose I have to execute. I have to find out how many active sessions are running into the multiple instance. This is a use case. So how you will be finding basically? Let's suppose I have a multiple active session and those session we have to kill. So what is the best way to kill your session? Like let's suppose multiple sessions are there and you have to kill. So instead of going with each and every SQL instance, I will be connecting your SQL instance dynamically and automatically provide all the active session detail, or you can say open transaction query details, like you can say top expansive query details, or you can say like any sessions, all these SQL query, whatever you are executing into the one session, I'll be helping. How you'll be executing m- some SQL statement into the multiple session, like if you have a more than 5,000 SQL instance, how you will be connecting, how you'll be connecting and checking what are active session, what are block session, those detail I'll be providing. And another point I'll be adding, like some exception handling. In a previous session, I already explained. Let's suppose I created one login and those login is already exist. So what should be action so that we get a custom error instead of something error. So how you'll be implementing a, you can say accepts and handling for your demo basically. So let me start a demo and open up PowerShell ISA. Okay, run as administrator, and then you'll got to know basically. So let me try to open demo query. Okay. So for your reference, I'm saying, let me remove this part. This part is not required here. Here I'm saying you have to list out how many servers do you have. I'm saying like for my case, it's a SQL Server 1, 2, 3. Three servers are there. Let's suppose you have a multiple server, like 1,000 servers are there. So instead of going with this list variable, you will be creating one table and that table will be holding a server detail basically. Or maybe if you want to store login information, credential information, database information, each and everything you can like store there. And first you have to read your table from the specific connection, and then one by one you have to pass into the loop fashion so that each and every record you will be connecting a server, and whatever query you want to execute it, you can execute for it. For demo purpose, basically I have a 3 instance SQL Server. Let me show you. So in a configuration detail, you will be getting my service detail here. So for my case, you can see I have a 3 SQL instance. Okay. Okay. So one SQL instance is a stop state. So basically when I will be trying to connect, will get some error. So those error I'll be capturing with help of exception handling here. So my case, SQL Server 1 is a stop state and 0, 2 and 0, 3 in active state basically. And let's suppose I have to check all the active session. Okay, so this is my target. What are active session? So let me open a SQL Server. Same query I'll be trying to build here. Select a star from sys process. Okay, and what information you are looking for? Let's suppose SPID is a mandatory for you. So I'm mentioning SPID. SPID. Okay, and then I'm looking for blocked. Then it's a last word type basically. What is a DB name basically? To DB name, I have one function called DB name. I'll be passing a DB ID. So as a DB database underscore name. Okay. So, and here I'm saying where SPID is greater than 50. Basically, I have to capture all the user define SPID. So basically this command we have to execute and I need output. Okay, let me try to copy for each and every server. Okay, so let me open a PowerShell here. Okay, close this one and try to open my PowerShell. Here I'm placing this query because I need, you can say SPID greater than 50 and from the each and every SQL instance. First server I'm trying with a failure. Basically it's a failure list, whatever I said, and this is a server. So in this list, we placed all the variables, all the server list. Next, in this variable, I'm capturing whatever query you want to execute. Second, it's a third variable. I'm providing a login name, password, and database name. So you can see I created a local variable and whatever server list is there, let me copy and place here. So I'm reading this server list one by one. I'm moving for each servers. How many servers are there? I'm scanning. Here, whatever variable is locally, I'm capturing this information. I'm placing here. Database name, user ID, and password already declared here. Next, I have to execute some SQL statement. I already mentioned this SQL statement here. And this SQL statement will execute for each and every, you can say, SQL instance, whatever SQL instance you mentioned here. So you can see, and next I'm capturing whatever output into the result variable. I created local variable result. Basically, if you want to declare any variable, you have to place $sign. Here, right host, I already explained in class session. If you want to printf, show anything in your screen, you have to mention. And whatever server name I'm mentioning here. And then let's suppose I have to paste after server name. I'm going with executing SQL command on server. And this is a server. So let me remove and then I will get this line and then whatever result we capture in this invoke CMD will show here as a format, as a table basically. And if any error came, they will come out and they will show what is our output basically. Okay. So let me put some line here, whatever error we are getting. So I'm going with this. And then you can see whatever output. Let me save and try to hit. So I already executed, you can see. So after execution, you can see first server is a stop state. So that's why they are taking a long time. And let me go. You can say error connecting a server, this one. Because service are a stop state, whatever error message they are getting, they're providing to us. Okay. Next, now they are trying to connect next server. Okay, whatever server they are trying. So connecting a server, let me place something to display this one. Let me try once again. So you'll get a which connection they are trying to execute this command, SPID and SPID, whatever, like a user defined SPID basically. And you can see, oh, you can see now. Okay, first they are saying this execution with this server, server 2, then they are going to server 2, 3, and this is the output. Each and every database detail basically. Let's suppose I have one demo. Let me explain to you. So let's suppose someone is asking, you have to create one databases, okay? And in each and every online server. So you have to write your SQL statement here, like a create database command, create, okay, database. Database name is PowerShell. I'm going with a PowerShell DB, and then PowerShell DB I'm going to create. This is a straightforward. If you can check now, you didn't found this database is already available into our servers. So let me try to refresh in a one server, and this is my second server. So you can see PowerShell is not here also in a three. These are three server, these are two server. So let me try to this command. So whatever activity you want to execute into the multiple server, you can try to execute. So let me execute for you. Okay. So after completion, you'll be see database is created into the 2 and 3 instance, and one instance is not created. So let me try to check now. Refresh your server. You got PowerShell DB is already created. Second, let me try to show here. You can see PowerShell DB is also created. Let's suppose now next point came. I have to drop, basically it's a created for demo only. So I have to drop this database. So you can directly try to execute, and you can see your database will be dropped successfully here. Okay. So I think it's execution in progress. Okay, let me check what is your status. Okay, it's running already because first server they are trying to connect basically, and first server services are in a stop state. So let me try to refresh now. You'll get to know PowerShell is removed. Here is a PowerShell, but let me try to refresh. You'll get to know it's already removed. So on basis of your SQL expertise, you can start maintain your database using PowerShell basically. Multiples, like let's suppose you have an issue into the single database, whatever command you are trying to execute on basis of out of sync you're always on, or maybe second instance is not synced. So basically, we can start executing on basis of your expertise. You can check your report like what is the lag between primary and secondary replica with the help of, because each and every configuration, like let's suppose if I will talk for the replication, or maybe it's a mirroring, log shipping, always on, each and every configuration have some DMB. Those DMB you can go through and directly populate, dump a data into your local environment or jump box, whatever you have. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you.